Thanks for tuning in to my YouTube channel, Pickleball Pick Apart. My name is Rory. I take pickleball games off of YouTube and I pick apart the play on the court. Watching my videos will help make you a better pickleball player. A while back, I picked apart a game played by some players I have seen play numerous times. They thanked me and let me know that they are playing in the United States Open at the 3.5 level. So I decided to break down a game they played in recently. I thought I would take the time to point out to them what they are doing correctly and some things that they could do to improve their game so they can be competitive in the tournament and maybe take home a medal. So take a look and let me know how you think they will do. You can find their games on their YouTube channel. It is Perfectly Average Pickleball. Let's go. Here are the players. In the far court, you have Rob. He is the player about to hit this third shot backhand. His partner is Scott. They are the two players who are playing in the U.S. Open at the 3.5 level. In the near court are their opponents. I do not know their names. The player in blue will be referred to as the player in blue and his partner, the young kid. Let's see how Rob handles this third shot. He hit his backhand into the net. My suggestion would be to run around that backhand and hit a third shot with his forehand. Oh, he got lucky there. That return barely made it over the net. If he's going to play at the 3.5 level, he will have to concentrate on getting his return of serves deeper into the court. That just will not cut it. He just happened to get lucky on that particular shot. Now, I have seen Rob play a number of times. He started posting videos on YouTube about a year ago. His play has improved from when he first started playing. I do not really know very much about the other three players. Nope. And he just misses the backhand into the net. That was a very, very easy put away for Scott. He just missed it. That's a very good shot. And that ball is hit out of the court. So what you have to keep in mind is the mistake that the player in blue made. He just kind of made the big mistake of hitting a really good reset into the kitchen and then never doing anything to improve his positioning on the court. This is pretty good. Now watch this shot. That's a perfect reset right there, but look what he does. He freezes. He does not move up. Not that it mattered because Rob hit it out of the court. Rob should have been paying more attention, noticing that the player in blue did not move up, and he should have hit that ball at him. Instead, he hit it out of the court. So there's the serve. Here's the return, and that's a free point for the players in the near court because Scott missed a return of serve. You can't do that at the 3.5 level. That was a good shot, keeping them back of the court. Rob and Scott will have to concentrate on keeping the players in the near court back if they do not move up. That was a good job by him. Good job by the young kid. Not that time, though. He just barely hit it out of the court, trying to be a little bit too perfect with placement of the ball at the service line. Popped up. Goodbye. That is 100% Scott's fault, and it's simply because he did not move forward after Rob hits this shot. He just stays back at the baseline. The ball is hit sharp. All he can do is pop it up. That's a good shot, too, and you can see what Scott is doing. He's making the fatal mistake of never moving forward. At this point, if I'm Rob, after this point, I go have a conversation with Scott, and I tell him he has got to move forward. He may be able to get away with it playing against the players he's playing against, but at the 3-5 level, he will get stuck at the back of the court, and the point will eventually end. Let's see that again. Kind of hitting the wrong buttons here, but you'll see what I'm talking about. Here comes the third shot, and that's a pretty good third shot right there. He never moved up. That's a good fifth shot. Reset, never moved up. Still never, ever took the opportunity to move up. And at this point, if I'm Rob, I am getting really frustrated at my partner because he's doing a really good job. Now, let me show you what just happened there. He put slice spin on the ball, and Rob did make a comment to me that his partner Scott put some wicked side spin or slice spin on the ball. The problem with that is, if you're playing against good 3.5 players, it has no effect. They can get the ball back with no problem. Actually, it gives them advantage. When a player puts slice spin on a return and the player hitting it can put topspin on the ball, it increases the amount of topspin a player can put on a ball. As a matter of fact, Zane Navratil made an entire video about why professional players no longer return a serve with slice spin. It's kind of complicated. If you'd like to check it out, you can click the link above. But putting slice spin on the ball at the 3.5 level does not give the player doing so an advantage. A quick timeout to tell you about my online pickleball store, pickleballprintables.com, where you will find the coolest pickleball swag on the planet. T-shirts, coffee mugs, tumblers, totes, caps, and Kiss Cut stickers. 65 clear, crisp, and clean designs to choose from. Use the coupon code YouTube and get 10% off your first order. Dink in style. Go to www.pickleballprintables.com or click the link in the description below. He hit that one right out of the court, and that's because he is not a 3.5 player. So Scott and Rob are getting a little bit of a break by playing against a team who has a player on it that is not at the 3.5 level. I think the young kid is a very good player and is 3.5. That's a great shot. Fantastic shot. But this is exactly why the guy in blue is not 3.5. The young kid hit a perfect third shot drop. The player in blue did not move forward, so the young kid is having to take over here and hit a shot that was on the other side of the court, and that ball is hit out. So great job by the young kid there. Okay, so look what's happening here. There's all that slice spin I was talking about. So Scott is so concerned about how much slice spin he is putting on the ball. He does switch courts with Rob, but he does not move forward after returning the serve. So a good 3.5 player is going to just hit this ball at Scott's feet and keep him at the back of the court. That's exactly what the young kid did. Great job by him. Popped up and put away. So Rob, you've got to go have a talk with Scott, and you've got to tell him we're playing in a tournament at the 3.5 level. You have got to get to the front of the court. If not, Scott will have no chance of winning a game in that tournament. And of course, neither will Rob, even though Rob is doing a pretty good job. You are only as good as the weakest link on your team. I know I'm being kind of critical of Scott's play, but if he wants a shot at winning a game in a 3.5 tournament, he has got to adjust and get up to the front of the court. That ball lands inside the court. See what Rob did? After hitting the return to serve, he is at the non-volley zone next to his partner, whereas when Scott hits a return to serve, he did not move forward. Put it away. Almost in. The young kid was almost able to get it back. Can't get to it. Didn't hustle to get back in the court. Was not properly positioned on the court. It's a very, very simple fix. It's 7-1. Rob and Scott are behind here. Oh, he just barely knocked that out. So if I am Rob and Scott, I am targeting the guy in the blue shirt on every shot. I am not hitting it to the young kid. Goodbye. Goodbye. Can't do that, Scott. Go back and watch this and see where you were on the court. You cannot win from the service line. Great shot. Look how good that shot is. That is perfect. Look what the guy in blue does. He stays at the back of the court. 100% incorrect. The only reason he moved up is because Scott made the mistake of hitting a very short shot and drawing the player in blue up. He should have hit that ball to the back of the court at the player in blue's feet. That's a very, very poor decision by Scott. You have to know where your opponents are on the court, and if they are improperly positioned, you have to take advantage of it. Tried to poach that ball, and the reason he did it is because his opponent was at the back of the court. So the player in blue and Scott are just making mistakes with their positioning. Can he hit a good enough shot to move up? Nope, can't do it. There you go. That was perfect, but he did move up. Unfortunately, the player in blue hit the ball out of the court. A 3.5 player is not going to make that mistake. So if Scott and Rob are playing in a tournament against real 3.5 players, they would have lost that point. And there's a free point given to Scott and Rob because the player in blue cannot get his return to serve back into the court. Good job. Nope. Oh my goodness. That ball was going out of the court. Rob decided to hit it anyway. But Scott is going to have to do better with his third shots. This is what I know. Every once in a while, Rob can hit a third shot drop. Scott cannot. So every time I would return a serve to Rob and Scott, I would return it to Scott. And there's an unforced error hit right into the net by the player in blue. The score now is 7-6. Rob and Scott have come all the way back from being down 7-1. That wasn't good enough. Can't hit a third shot like that. Just can't do it. 3.5 players will recognize Scott's third shot weakness and attack it. Oh, I don't know what happened there, if that was in the court or out of the court, but either way, that was around the post, and that was a really good shot. Now, Rob mentioned they're going to practice a lot before the tournament. I would say stop practicing by playing and start practicing by drilling. Hit about 300 third shot drops every day, then hit serves to Scott, and make sure that when he returns the serve, he moves forward immediately because he has not done it in this game. Oh, he got lucky with the bounce there. Is that going to fall in? Oh, he got it in. Just stuck his paddle up, and the ball fell in the court. Oh, he missed it. They got lucky again. A good 3.5 player is not going to miss that shot, and popping a ball up like Scott and Rob just did is not a good idea. That's a good shot. That was a great shot, and that ball is put away. Fantastic job by Rob hitting that third shot into the kitchen. The players in the near court made the mistake of hitting it back to Rob because Scott never moved up on Rob's perfect third shot. There you go again. That was a great shot. But look where he is. Still stuck at the back of the court. Good shot. Didn't move up again. Goodbye. Somebody put this shot away. Okay, let's play pity pat here. Look where he is. Oh my goodness. That was a good shot. He did put it away, but it would have been a lot easier if he would have just kept hitting it to Scott, because eventually Scott is going to miss the shot from the back of the court. If you were at the back of the court in a rally that lasts that long, you are making a big mistake. Oh, he missed it. I like the play of the young kid. I think he's pretty good. Except when he makes a mistake like that. Gets a little bit over anxious. Good shot. That was probably one of his best shots of the day. As the match is concluding here, I'd have to go back and see how Rob and Scott took the lead after being down 7-1, but I think it's because the player in blue made a lot of unforced errors, or he was just at the wrong place on the court. And that's why right there. Of course, that shot was so
easy to put away. An 8th grader could have done it because it was a very poor shot by Rob. Just being clear here, Rob, that was not a good shot. You're going to have to do better than that. That's just not good. That's the first really hard drive he has tried all game long, and he just, at this point, does not have that shot in his bag. That's a good shot. Oh, that ball was going so far out of the court. The guy in blue reaches up and hits it just like a 2.5 player does. That ball would have been 10 feet out of the court. Rob and Scott, that's not going to happen in a 3.5 tournament. Good shot. Almost got it. Great shot by the young kid. I think he's probably a 3.5 player. He cheated into the court. He had to back up getting that. He did a great job with the 3rd shot and a great job with the 5th shot, but he never moved up. I know Rob knows correct positioning on the court. He just needs to go back, look at this video, and teach Scott where to be and where not to be. 10-9 now. I don't know who's going to win, but if Scott and Rob win, they'll probably feel pretty good about it because they got the win. However, the player in blue is not a 3.5 player, and you can tell just by this 3rd shot he hits right here. He cannot hit a 3rd shot drop. He does not hit a 3rd shot drive, and he's improperly positioned on the court. When Rob and Scott play in the tournament, they will find out that 3.5 players do not make the same mistakes the player in blue is making. It's got to get better than that. It's got to get better than that. If he hits 3rd shots and resets and the shots like that, they will get crushed. And that was a very good reset into the kitchen, so really good job by Scott. But again, a 3.5 player is going to get that shot back and hit it at Scott's feet because he did move forward when he hit such a good shot. Instead, the player in blue hit it out of the court, and that is the end of the game.
So there you have it. Now that you've seen them play, let me know if you think they have a chance at winning a medal playing at the United States Open Tournament at the 3.5 level. That's it from Pickleball Pick Apart. I really hope you learned something from watching this video, and if you did, I hope you take the time to like it, subscribe to my channel, and click the notification bell so you'll be notified when I post a new video. Also, don't forget to check out my online pickleball store, www.pickleballprintables.com, where you will find the coolest pickleball swag on the planet, and you can get a shirt just like the one I am wearing right now. #Dink. This is Rory saying, as always, thanks for watching and see you on the court.